The most affordable option to get edible images is to buy a regular Canon printer and put edible ink inside. The first thing you're going to have is some kind of document editing program. I personally use Microsoft Publisher, but there's also Microsoft WordWorks, and for Mac, I don't know what you would use. I have zero experience, but they must have some kind of document editing program. Sugar paper is almost the exact same size as regular letter paper, so open up an 8.5 by 11 document and then insert the images that you need. I get most of my images on Etsy. For the cake I'm making today, I needed a bunch of Disney princesses, so I went on there and I purchased a bundle. It was about 480 images for about $2.50, I think. Sometimes you can find free images online that you can just copy and paste into your document. All I'm doing here is cropping off everything that I don't need. All I'm going to be using today is the princess down to the waist, so I'm just going to cut that off. And because I don't want to waste my sugar paper, I add anything else that's coming up for future orders. You can print your images well in advance and just store it in a Mylar bag and they'll stay fresh for months. So don't worry about them going stale or anything like that. They'll be fine. Another question I get asked a lot is how do I know what size to print and how do I make it the exact specific size? So what I do is I insert a shape in the exact size that I'm going to need. For example, for chocolate covered Oreos, you need a 2-inch circle. So I will insert a 2-inch circle, which gives me a guide, and then I'll make my image just a teeny bit larger than that 2-inch circle so that when I cut it out, I have a little bit of wiggle room. As soon as you're ready, open up the print screen. It's going to show you a preview, and then you have to adjust the settings for this printer to get the best quality image printout. So select the Canon TS700 if you're using that printer. So click on printer properties and we're going to change a few things to get the best quality printout. Go up here to where it says paper source and change that to rear feed because the sugar paper is rather delicate. You don't want it coming from the bottom feed. Then here where it says media, that means the type of paper that it's printing on. You want to change that to photo paper. And then down here where it says quality settings, you want to set that to best. Make sure color is selected, then press OK and press print. Open the print tray if it's not already open, and the rear feed tray, and then add your paper. Now sugar paper has a plastic on the back with this little lip on the bottom, and you want to feed that lip into the machine first. Then press this button on the machine, and it says print on set paper, and press OK, and then it'll start printing. Here's a short clip of the printer working in real time with sound. Another question I've gotten a lot is, do you have to print every week so the ink doesn't dry up or crystallize and wreck the machine? Well, I've had this one for almost 2 years and I've never experienced that. I've gone long periods of time without printing, like 1, 2, 3, even up to 6 weeks, and I've had no problems at all. Here's a close-up so you can see the quality of the print. It's absolutely fantastic. All right, this video is getting way too long, so come back for the next one where I show you how to prepare your images to go on your cake, how to cut them, etc. Thanks so much for watching. I'll see you in the next video. Bye, guys.